Shalom, family. Good to see you all. Hope you're doing well. Sorry about that. My Comcast went out, but it just popped back on. So it might have just been recycling for the week. So, anyway, we're going to talk about an interview that Donald Trump did in the Oval Office. And during this interview, y'all, Donald Trump said he loves inflation. And, it's a lot of people out here struggling. It's a lot of people out here financially, they're barely making it out here. Donald Trump is a rich dude. He doesn't care what we have to struggle through. And it's a shame. This is why we're not getting anything from him. I even heard someone bring up stimulus. Donald Trump ain't doing no stimulus. He's not going to do no stimulus. Whatever's going on, we just got to get through it the best that we can. And that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to be the ones that just get through this whole thing. So it will be interesting when this thing catch on and get bigger to see how a lot of people will remember this. It's almost, here we go. It's almost like he doesn't care about the midterms. Oh, it is what it is, right? Please give me a one if you can see my screen. Thank you.
More than $1 since the start of the war. But that's not the only thing, right? You're seeing it at the grocery store. Lettuce, tomatoes, they're up 25 to 30% from this time last year. The cost of clothes is also up. Same deal with flights. If you're trying to book anything this summer, oof, get ready. Here's how President Trump reacted to it today.
The numbers were great. You know what I really love? I love the inflation. You know why? Because as soon as this war is over, when the war is over, it's coming down. I know you can. It's going to come down like a rock.
The latest inflation number, which came out this morning, could that be a
no? I love it. The numbers were great. You know what I really love? I love the inflation.
What? Yeah, he really said that. This isn't AI. Next, he'll start selling t-shirts saying, I love inflation.
How many times are these reporters going to keep making Trump aware on what's going on with the economy? Because, baby, he does not care. And what I mean by that is today in the Oval Office on Wednesday, June 10th, he was made aware that the inflation rate for the month of May was 4.2%. High, right? Yeah. And this man said, I love inflation. So once again, he loves it and clearly is letting you know he does not care what the American people are going through with these high prices. This isn't the first time that he's made us aware that he does not care. Remember, he said he doesn't think about Americans' financial situations, number one. And just last week, he said that's just the way life goes when he was made aware again of the high prices that the American people are experiencing. So why do you keep why do you keep making him aware? Because baby, he does not care. We might as well just stop letting him making him aware because he does not care.
So during the conference, they asked Donald Trump, do he have any concerns on the latest numbers of inflation? And he replied to them, no, I love it. I'm going to tell you why I love inflation. He said that he been taking out millions of barrels of oil from Iran, and he said they don't know that until today because he said so. He said that they took out 22 of Iran ships. He said they was able to do that because they knocked out their radar system and they can go in undetected. He said that's why gas is $85 a barrel. But what I want to tell y'all is if you actually go do your research, it is letting you know that the US oil reserve It is at its lowest point since Reagan. They said that it is critically low and that it is nearly at a panicking level. Now, I don't know who still be listening to all of this bull crap, but y'all need to start doing y'all research, man. Drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this.
Welcome to the newsroom, and this is hot off the press. Donald Trump made a statement today saying that he loves inflation. Yes, you heard me right. It's an odd statement. It's kind of unhinged, but he loves inflation. And this is after a terrible inflation report came out. I mean, I can't make this stuff up. And this report showed that inflation had surged to the highest level since 2023. We all know that if this was Joe Biden, Donald Trump would be all over this, and Republicans and everyone else. But Mr. Trump is saying that he loves inflation. He also loves putting less money in people's pockets. Believe me, we're all feeling it. I don't have any money. Absolutely, the world is struggling. Gas is over $4 a gallon. So this is absolutely crazy. So now you have to think, he's a billionaire. Does this have any effect on him? And throughout the past several months, all they've been doing is making money on top of money on top of money. Every time the Strait of Hormuz was open, closed, this and that and this, and the cost of all this other stuff, we are not making money. They are making money, and inflation hurts.
Donald Trump does not care about the United States. He does not care about any numbers that are coming out that tell the story about what's going on here in the United States. He doesn't care about the well-being of the American people. He doesn't care if we eat or starve. He is a dictator and not a president. Take a look at this clip when a reporter asked Donald Trump to speak upon the current CPI report regarding inflation that just dropped.
Are you concerned, Mr. President, about the latest inflation number which came out this morning? Could that be a
No, I love it. The numbers look great. You know what I really love? I love the inflation. You know why? Because as soon as this war is over, you know, I can say it now. Something you didn't know. Do you know we've been taking out millions of barrels of oil? Nobody knows it. You know who doesn't know about it? Iran until right now. We took out the other night 22 ships late at night with no lights because they don't have any radar.
That, you guys, is all you need to know. He don't care. Please, somebody, get him out of office. He is a danger to the United States. He's a danger to the American people. And I think he's also a danger to himself.
Trump just said this after today's report showed us that inflation has now hit 4.2%. He loves it. Do you? Let me know in the comments. I don't, but maybe I'm different. Maybe everyone else loves it. Let's see.
Quick update. We love inflation now. This is Trump when asked if he's worried about the inflation being 4.2%. And he's like, no, I love it. The numbers were great. You know what I really love? I love the inflation. You know why? Because as soon as the war is over, you know, I could say now something you didn't know. So I think that clears it up.
Inflation is now at a 3-year high, back over 4%. And when Donald Trump was asked about it, he says he loves it. Now, if you missed it today, the inflation report came out and showed that inflation is at 4.2%, the highest we've seen in 3 years. And this is because of Donald Trump's stupid war in Iran that is causing prices to increase on top of his stupid tariffs. But when Donald Trump was asked about this inflation, this is what he had to say.
Oh, I love it. The numbers were great. You know what I really love? I love the inflation. You know why?
Yeah, he loves it. He loves the inflation. He thinks the numbers are great. So we are now in a world where affordability is a hoax and high inflation is wonderful. Now, he did go on to say that the reason he loves it is because we're getting oil out of Iran and Iran doesn't know about it. It made absolutely no sense. This is Donald Trump desperately trying to deflect extremely bad news, trying to pretend that it's not happening. The problem is everyday Americans that go to the grocery store, that go to the gas station, pay their child care bills, their energy bills, they see the inflation and they're not loving it.
Are you concerned, Mr. President, about the latest inflation number which came out this morning? Could that be a
No, I love it. The numbers were great. You know what I really love? I love the inflation.
So in case you were unaware, today inflation hit 4.2%, the the highest level in 3 years. And that was our president saying that he loves it. He loves the inflation. But isn't this the same guy who spent an entire campaign telling Americans that he would crush inflation, but it's seemingly just getting worse under his leadership? Turns out tariffs are taxes. Turns out wars have economic consequences. And it turns out that everyday Americans are the ones stuck paying the bill. Energy prices are soaring, gas prices are up, and inflation continues to move in the wrong direction. But don't worry, the guy who said he'd lower your costs says he loves it, which I guess is a pretty easy thing to say when you're a billionaire and you don't have to choose between filling up your tank and buying groceries that week.
You know what? President Donald Trump can say he loves inflation. The man's a billionaire, and everybody around him has money, from billionaires to millionaires. This inflation, of course, is hurting a lot of people in America. And Americans are saying, when the hell is it enough? And now you have the president saying out loud, he loves inflation. Wasn't it just not long ago? He wasn't worried about the American people's financial situations. But I'm telling you, if he was going through a hard time or a tough time, he'd be worried about it in a heartbeat. How many Americans do you think heard what the president said today and thought, oh, I agree with him. He is so smart. He is 100% correct. And how many Americans are sitting around shaking their heads saying, I damn told you so? Now, what are your thoughts on it? Are you loving the inflation as well? And do you have all the excess money to just buy your way out of it, not affect your quality of life? Let me know in the chat. Bye.
All right. You know, it just goes to show you how out of touch politicians really are. They're not, you don't hear anybody on the left or right saying they're going to do anything about the gas prices. They're going to do anything about food prices, inflation in general. Nobody's working on it in Washington, and they don't feel like, you know, they know it's a problem, but they don't care enough about it to do anything. Donald Trump ain't alone. There's a lot of rich people living, and they see what's going on and they don't care. They got the money, so they don't care about the inflation. So it just proves if he doesn't care, he's never going to do anything about it. So it just goes to show you, y'all, we're going to have to fight through this on our own. We do not have any politician or lobbyists or anybody that will help us get through this. We have to depend on ourselves and no one else. So I just wanted to bring you this story. I'm sure it's going to probably be everywhere tomorrow because, you know, a lot of people are picking up on this story. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. And be on the lookout for my lives tomorrow. Shalom, family.